This is a new product that I'm been experimenting with and using. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's from Brownell's. It's a heat control paste. I've used some of this type of stuff before, but not this particular one. And what you'll see there is I've got a Ruger M77 Mark II trigger there. And normally what we would do to prevent overtravel is drill a hole right down here and put overtravel screw in there. What I'm going to actually do is that pad that you see, the shiny part, everything else, that's that heat control paste I've put around it. I'm going to actually weld up that pad just a little bit and then file it back down, and I'm going to get rid of our overtravel with by filing instead of putting an adjustment in there. Because the gentleman that is getting this is not someone that's going to want to adjust on it, and this way it will be permanent and we won't have to worry about any issues, any rubber stoppers wearing out or anything like that. And so this is going to be a little bit more permanent way to go about it. And I just wanted to show you guys this. I'll go ahead and videotape here while I weld this pad up a little bit, and let me know what you think. Alright, now we'll see. Got the camera set where it's on auto, so it may end up just shutting itself down once it sees this. It's just a little bit of an arc. Anyways, I'm using Longevity Tig Weld 160 SX, and it's what I use for all my welding. Phenomenal welder, absolutely love them. Anybody's interested in one of these welders, you can contact me. I'm a dealer for them. And that's that. The entire point was just to build up a little area where I can file it back down. That's all I needed to do. And this is on the Ruger M77 trigger, and I'm using the welding rod that I'm using is a ER309L. And what that is actually for, it's a stainless wire, but it's stainless. It's for welding to carbon steel, and this trigger's not a normal stainless, and so it's kind of unique. It's a this stainless steel that it is. Just to give you an idea why it's unique, it will not take bluing, but it's magnetic. So it's got some unique characteristics to it. But anyways, I'll pan out here and I'll show you the welder that I use. And again, like I say, I'm using the Brownell's Heat Stop. That product just then worked great. It kept much transfer of heat. And I've got just a piece of, this is just a sheet of copper, and I can feel it. It's real warm, and this, you just put a little copper on whatever it is you're welding and it wicks that heat away from it. It helps out. And they use what they call chill blocks in industry, where they're actually machined to fit the part in. And this is the welder that I'm using. Let me disconnect here from my tripod and I'll show you guys. And excuse the mess, I'm still in the process of getting everything installed in my shop and put together, but I'm having to do some work along with it. But there's the welder. Gives you amperage control here if you're using the switch on your TIG torch right there, or whenever you're stick welding, you use this amperage control. Clearance effect, this one right here, is for whenever you're welding on AC. That is basically the if you look at it like a sinusoidal wave, that is just, it cheats to one side or the other of zero, negative, positive. One side cleans a little better, the other side penetrates a little better. And you use AC for non-ferrous aluminum and things like that. This is your pre-flow and post-flow. That's on your gas. That's how many tenths of a second you are going to flow gas before you start the arc and after you stop the arc. And that keeps impurities out and helps cool. You've got foot pedal control or panel control. On the foot pedal of these units, which is right here for when you're TIG welding, you have an actual current control right there. And then whenever you're stick welding, you just use the panel. Phenomenal machines. This machine is under $700. To get into a miller that would do everything this one does, you're going to have $1,500 to $2,000 easy. This is a 110 or a 220 machine. All you have to do is plug it into whichever you want to use, and it just runs. It is high frequency start, so that is a big thing for doing, having a good welding deal. This setup comes with your TIG torch, everything you need, including your tungsten. All you don't get is the argon bottle. It comes with a regulator, lines, everything. So if anybody's interested, we also offer MIG welders, plasma cutters, and generators, and stick welders. Multifunction units to do it all. Give me an email if you're interested. I'll put the email here in the annotations. And thanks for watching.